when we have a lot of floors which are exactly the same, we have the opportunity to copy the objects from floor to floor. It was the other way around. When I do a building like this, I always make the floors with a certain distance from the grid line and then align them to the grid line, so I'm sure they are in the correct position. With this, on the modifier, I have this align tool, so I can align the walls to the grid lines. Let's make some internal wall as well. If I have a plan like this and I want it to be copied to the other levels, I will select all the walls, all the 3D stuff in this view. Sometimes I do it just with the window or crossing like this, and then go to this filter and just select all the walls. It's much easier than trying to pick all the walls in the view. Just select it all and then uncheck the unwanted categories. Then I use this copy to clipboard, shortcut Control C, as you know. When I have done that, I can paste it. And I have this aligned to selected levels, which means that all the 3D stuff I have here, I can copy to the other levels in the project. I can choose several levels. As you see, they're copied to the other floors. Was this the warning about have okay, it's because they are drawn in plan 2. So I want them on first floor and third floor, like this. It's a very easy way to copy floors, but you have to remember it's a copy, it's not a link. So if I change in one floor, it doesn't affect the other ones. So it's not a link, it's a copy of the 3D objects. If I have any annotations, tags, you can put in some rooms in this model. I have other annotations. It could be dimensions, maybe text, maybe a detail line. Do we all know the difference between a detail line and a model line? No. The detail line is a 2D object, and the model line is a 3D object, which you can be shown in all views. 2D objects will only be shown on the views they are created, but 3D object will be shown in all other views in the model. So if I, on this no-lit plane, draw a detail line, it will not be shown, let's say, on the 3D model. But if I make a model line, in the same view, it will be shown on the 3D model as well. So it's a difference between a detail line and a model line. The 3D line will appear in the model. The detail line will only appear on the sheets, on the views where it's created. Yeah?
Can you pick which views you are using the lines, the model line?
No.
It just will be on all of them.
Yeah. That's why you're using a model line. It's because you want to see it in all the views.
But we can hide it only in the view of model line.
Yeah. Every 3D object can be hidden in any views. If I want to copy the annotations, the 2D stuff, as I did with the walls, let's select this. Again, use the filter. Now I want only the dimension, maybe the text nodes. Again, I press this copy to clipboard. But now I have another option. As you can see, the selected levels are ghosted because I can't copy 2D stuff to levels. All 2D stuff is only on the views they are created, but I can copy them to another view by choose this align to selected views. As you can see now, I have this dimension on this view as well, and I have a text here. Again, remember, it's not a link, so if I change the position of the text in this text box, it doesn't affect the other views. So it's in this view only. WT, window tiles. Now we talked about hiding lines and stuff on the views. There's another very useful function on the modifier. I have this line work where you can change the line type on the single line in this single view. So if I choose line work, I can choose the line type. Let's say I wanted a very thick dash dot on this line. Then it will change in this specific view. So you will change the graphic on each line in each view. The one most used, instead of hidden stuff, maybe it's a part of a 3D object you want to hide, but if you use this hidden view, the whole object will disappear. Then you have this option, line work, and you can use this line type called invisible line, and then you can hide single lines in the views. It doesn't affect anything but this view and this line and this view. You can even hide a part of a line. If you drag this end, no, you should be able to hide a part of this line. Doesn't seem to work right now. And if you want the default graphic view of this line, you can choose line work again and then choose it by category. It will have the right line type again. We're short about copying from one view to another, one level to another. Remember, it's a copy, not a link.